Okay, here we go. Third elimination final for the women. We've had an absolute crazy one so far. 2 general recalls. We've lost 4 riders. We've lost De Jong, Davico, Gibson and Offringer. So this is huge for Van der Veen, leading this competition after 2 eliminations. It's a great start, finally, after the 3rd attempt. So we're expecting Van der Veen to be up there. She's going to be leading outright if she has a good result here. But one thing's for sure, she won't get it all her own way. Le Métier down this bottom end on the Patrick is pushing hard. Obviously, we've lost Gibson, Offringer. These 2 would have been challenging at the front, but it's the 2 Severn riders at the moment, Alabau and Femke Van der Veen. And this is the speed run, so you're probably wondering what's going on. It's a different course. This is Slalom X. This is not normal slalom, so there's a speed run in this is where the riders get to bear off, going fully downwind over the back of the chop, and this will suit some and not others. But at the moment, it's looking good for Justine Le Métier on the Patrick, round in first place. Second, Justine Le Métier's gone down. Femke Van der Veen goes straight into the lead, takes advantage. De Jong coming through in about 2nd place now, but it looks like Le Métier is back on. Alabau is also pumping, but Van der Veen out in front. Wow, what a day this girl is having. The Dutch rider is absolutely having one, isn't she? She's had a win and a 2nd place, and now leading this one by a really good margin. Whoa, it was close there though, nearly clipping the fin on the sausage, and that would have been a disaster for the Dutch rider, but clearly over from Le Métier. In 3rd place, De Jong clears it nicely. A nice clearing from Alabau as well, but round in 1st place still Femke Van der Veen. Wow, well, could she win this whole event? I know it's early days, let's not get carried away, but she looks super comfortable out there. She's got the speed. She was doing this even with Gibson and Sarah Keita in that final, but now on her own, she has just got a free run at it. She is just having a whale of a time out there, probably on a 5.0, something around that sizes, when some of the guys are on 5.4s. It's not easy to handle that size of sail, but it doesn't look like Justine Le Métier has given up quite yet, and we know how difficult it can be on those jibe marks. So it's definitely not all over as Justine Le Métier powers down this 3rd reach, but Femke Van der Veen already on the jibe mark. Goes through in 1st place. Nice clean jibe from her. Just 1 jibe mark to go. Le Métier is right behind her. Any big mistakes and Le Métier will get a chance. But if she stays on the board, surely Femke Veen's race to lose here. A really good margin. And in 3rd place, it looks like Blanca Alabau. She's been very consistent today. 2 4th places. Looking in 3rd place at the moment. But Femke Van der Veen, look at the distance she's got. Alabau looking good in 3rd. Justine Le Métier in 2nd place. Then looking behind, looks like Biaggiolini and De Jong fighting it out for that 4th place. The challenger coming through. Nice, good jibe there on the challenger. But Femke Van der Veen, she's already cleaning around the last mark and she's going to cruise it home. Wind looks like it's dropped a little bit and she was powering through when it was windy. So this is going to be a comfortable 2nd victory of this event for Femke Van der Veen from Holland. What a opening day this is turning out to be. We're going to have 1 more elimination from the women and you wouldn't count her out, would you? But that is how it has gone. 2 wins and a 2nd place, well, a 2nd, a 1st, and then backs it up with another 1st now, sitting at the top of the tree. Femke Van der Veen wins the 3rd elimination and is leading overall. I should say still leading overall because she was in the lead already. So what a great competition so far for Femke. 2nd place, Justine Le Métier. That's what she wanted. She needed a top 2 position here. Obviously, Gibson and Sarah Keita offering a not in this one, making it a little bit easier. But yeah, some big distances between some of the riders here. But Blanca Alabau is coming over the line in 3rd place. And then it looks like it is going to be Bobby Lynn in 4th. And 5th place, Philippe from France. having a fight here. Well, it is a fight. Well, hang on. This isn't all done yet, but it looks like it's going to be Bobby Lynn who's going to take that 4th place. And it is going to be Philippe from France that takes 5th. So next up, we're going to runners-up final from the men. And who have we got in this? Well, coming up in this runners-up final, we've got Scotty Stallman from the UK. We've got Lohan Jewell. We've got Fortune, the young guy from Guadeloupe. 2 Guadeloupes in this one. We've got Malte Ruscha from Germany. Ingmar Daldorf. We've got Jimmy Tieme. We've got Takuma Sugi and Ginoli. So Takuma Sugi making 2 runners-up finals. So both times finding himself in the top 16. This guy is not a slalom sailor. He's a freestyler. He's not a big fella either. So he's showing some good skills here to make it inside the top 16. But who wants to make some predictions on this runners-up final? Obviously, runners-up final, the winner will get a 9th place. So if you win here, you get a 9th place. The winners of the, the first riders to get into this runners-up final, which means you would finish 5th in the semis. Top 4 makes the final. You know, 5th and worse make the runners-up final. So the guys that were 5th just missed out on the final. Scotty Stallman and Ingmar Daldorf. So they, in theory, should be the top seeds in this, in this runners-up final. If we look at, who's been racing well, they only just missed out on finals, so they should be ones to watch coming up. And we've got yellow flag is up, so less than 2 minutes till the start. When that yellow flag goes down, we've got a minute to go. So that is how we're looking. At the moment, Maciek Rakowski is leading this competition. 2nd place, Pierre Mortefon. I think 3rd, Matteo Yukino. I should really check, but as far as I remember, it's been some good racing. Definitely been some good racing. So the flag is down, less than a minute to go until the start. Lining up. So we've got GA from Stallman, Lohan Jewell on the S2 Maui sail. We've got Fortune, Duotone, Ruscha, GA, Daldorf, GA, a lot of GAs in this. Tieme on the Patrick, Sugi on the GA. Ginoli, I'm not actually sure, maybe Patrick, but you have to stay with me on that. I will correct myself if I'm wrong. But here we go. So the S2 Maui sails, orange at the top, that's Lohan Jewell. And here we go. Whoa, there's a few people up next to that boat, but it looks like it's a clean start. Looks like the GA boys, Ingmar Daldorf will be in there. I'm sure Scotty Stallman in there. Lohan Jewell, though, in the middle of the pack pushing through. We've got Jimmy Tieme, I think, on the Patrick. Also looking good here. Another Patrick rider. But it looks like Ingmar Daldorf leading up that top end as we go into that speed run. It's the first chance we get to see these boys going down the speed run. And I say speed run, it's straight over the back of the chop. But look at Daldorf go, absolutely flying down this speed run. Lohan Jewell looking good as well. Scotty Stallman's in there. Who else have we got? We got a few of the GA boys. Maybe Sugi. Is Sugi in the mix? But Ingmar Daldorf rounding first. Maybe Scotty Stallman, Lohan Jewell. We've got Jimmy Tieme. Actually, no, that was Sugi in about 7th place, 6th, 7th place there. Just having a look through the list. Ruscha further back as well. He's on the GA. Ginoli. Good jump there though. How's that from Ingmar Daldorf? Another good jump in 2nd place. Ooh, sketchy from Tieme, but makes it over. Oh, it's a massive crash. That was horrendous. Oh my Christ, that was hard to watch. I think that was Fortune. That looked brutal. Surely he was hooked in. The speed he went down there. Wow. We will be having replays tomorrow, but I don't know if I'd even want to watch that replay. That looked nasty. I'm sure that was Fortune, the young duotone rider. He's a youth world champion, or was last year. But wow, Ingmar Daldorf, look at the lead. Look at the lead from the Dutchman. The Dutch are going well today. But it is Ingmar, rounding first by a country mile. In second place, I think that's Scotty Stallman. And then third place, Lohan Jewel. Oh, a little bit dodgy jibe there from Stallman. Lohan Jewel looking good though. He's up for second maybe. Patrick coming in. TMA. And then we've got Ginoli. Oh, the Patrick boys are having a fight. Lohan Jewel, Scotty Stallman for that second and third. It's going to be a good battle, I think. But one thing's for sure. Ingmar Daldorf looks home and dry. He's already jibing the last mark. So Ingmar Daldorf safely round. He's going to bag himself a 9th place here, unless he has an absolute disaster on this last reach. Here we go, the chasing pack. Stallman needs to keep it together to get that second place. Lohan Jewel in third. And Scotty's round safely. Lohan Jewel to secure that third spot. Oh, and not a good jibe from Lohan Jewel, and all three riders have had a coming together on that last mark. What happened there? Lohan Jewel almost stopped in the middle and the guys kind of swarmed around him. Couldn't quite see it from that angle, but someone is going to miss out. But Daldorf will win it. A comfortable victory for Ingmar Daldorf. This is Jimmy Tieme up in third place. Scotty Stallman is still in second. This is third place, and here he is, Scotty Stallman from the UK, second place, so 10th place in the overalls for him. Jimmy Tieme going to cruise through. I say cruise through, he's being challenged here. Jimmy Tieme pushing all the way to the line. Ginoli coming back strong, and Lohan Jewel in the middle. Oh my life. It was Tieme, Ginoli, I think. Ginol and I'm pretty sure Lohan Jewels missed out there and will finished 5th, but he was absolutely flying along that last reach. Okay, up to the winners final now. Winners final. Who have we got in the winners final? Well, we got Bruno Martini. He was looking angry. I don't know, that's not the right word. He's looking menacing. He looks pumped up. That's the right word. He's looking pumped up for this elimination, the Italian. He wants it. We've got another Italian in this, obviously Matteo Iachino. Wants to put a bullet in here. You know, he doesn't want to get too far away. He got a good solid result in the first one, in third place. But I'm sure he's going to want to bag that bullet early doors. We got Mortafon, who missed out to Maciek Rakowski, and Rakowski's in this as well. Nico Preen, who was looking really good in the early rounds, but got over the line early, so had to drop down to the runners-up final. We got Amada Vrieswijk, who is going fast today. He looks it like he means business. Jordi Vonk, who is always there or thereabouts, and Benoit Mercer. We got 4 minutes until the start, and then we are on. Make some predictions. Who will be leading this competition? Well, that is a good question. Who will be leading this competition? Do you know who is leading the competition at the moment? That's the question. Who knows who's leading this competition at the moment? Well, if you don't know, it is Maciek Rakowski. He won that first elimination. Pierre Mortafon in second place. If my memory serves me correctly, Iachino was in third, and in fourth place, Jordi Vonk. With my memory, that's what I'm thinking. Let me have a quick check, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. So we are now into this second elimination now. And yeah, that's how we stand. Yes, it was. Rakowski was first, Mortafon second, third Iachino. Fourth was... Oh no, fourth was Vrieswijk, fifth was Jordi Vonk, sixth Franz, and seventh Cousin, and eighth Daldorf. So that was the results from the first elimination. Now, how is it going to play out in this second elimination? Like I said, we got Bruno Martini. Didn't have a good one in his first elimination. He is hungry for this second one. Giacchino, Mortafon, Preen, again, over early in the semis, so ended up in the runners-up final. He means business. Vrieswijk, 4th, and looked like he could do better. Vonk was 5th in that first one. Needs to do better, I think. Rakowski won it, so he's now leading this event and looked quick. And then we've got Benoit Mercer, who definitely showed some skills that he has got in this type of wind. So yellow flag is up on the boat. 2 minutes to go until the start of this next elimination. Number 2 elimination. This will be the final elimination from the day. Yes, it will. So 2 eliminations today because obviously we started late. So it will be just 2 eliminations. Could Maciej Rakowski be leading the Super X after day 1? There's 2 events this year. First event here in Fuerteventura. Second event in Tenerife in about a week and a bit's time. 2 weeks' time. So it's going to be a very interesting one with only 2 events, no discards. You've got to bring it right from the off. And Rakowski looks like he means business. But Mortafon, I mean, he looked good in that race. He only got overtaken on that last jibe mark. Rakowski just cutting inside and stealing the victory. And Mortafon looked very, very fast. So keep your eyes on the Frenchman. We're lining up for the start, not long to go. Who are we going to see pushing in this one? I think you've got to get a good start. If you want to be in it, you've got to be on that line. You've got to be on the money. Not easy, but you can't afford to relax and then try and catch up. It's not easy to do that in these crazy conditions. You want a bit of clean water ahead of you. And all these guys will be firing. Here we go. We've got Maciej Rakowski up near the boat end on the left-hand side of your picture. Then we've got Amado Vrieswijk on the black sail with the big white logo. We've got Bruno Martini with the yellow top, looking good in the middle. And here we go, lining up. Oh, it's a great start in the middle of the pack for Amado Vrieswijk and Bruno Martini. And there we go. I told you he looked pumped up, Bruno. Down this bottom end, it looks like we've got Matteo Giacchino. And I tell you what, I think we've got a general recall because they're slowing up that top end. And there we go. They are slowing up. Ooh, Bruno Martini fans should be worried right now. He had the best start. I mean, Vrieswijk as well had a great start in the middle. Both of those riders. I am told we will have the replays tomorrow. So, you know, from now on, we're going to be able to look back at that start, have another look at it. But we can't at the moment. But they definitely had the best start. You know, Amado Vrieswijk, Bruno Martini. Bruno Martini was ahead of Vrieswijk. So Vrieswijk, I would say, still has a chance if there's only 1 over. If there's 2 over, both those riders are walking. And that will, well, we'll have to wait and see what the boat says. Sometimes it comes down to the smallest of margins. But there was so little in between those guys. I think if one's over, the other's over. So we'll have to wait and see what they say at the boat. They were ahead of the other guys. And it wasn't much. It was just like the last minute acceleration. I think Bruno went, or Amado went, and the other one had to go. And it wasn't much. It will be nothing in it. They'll be looking at the iPad now because they film the start straight down the line and they're able to do it right to the millisecond to see who is over. So we'll have to look to see who, well, it looks ominous, doesn't it? Look at that. Amado Vrieswijk and Bruno Martini both heading the opposite way back to the beach, that is, compared to anyone else. I think all bets are off at this point because those boys are coming back home, and that goes with what we saw on the start line with them being both over the line early. So Amado Vrieswijk and Bruno Martini are disqualified. So only 6 riders now left in this race. General recall flag is still up. When that comes down, we're going to have 3 minutes until the start. So who have we got left? We've got Matteo Iachino, Pierre Mortefon, Nico Preen, Jordi Vonk, Maciek Rakowski, Benoit Mercer. So we've got Iachino is going to be on the red Severn sail. We've got Mortefon on the grey sail. We've got Preen on the Neil Pride. It's kind of the purple and orangey coloured one. We've got Vonk on the duotone, which is the blue. Rakowski on the Neil Pride, so orange and purple. And then we've got Benoit Mercer, who will be on the red Severn sail. That is how we're looking. Coming up to elimination number 2, which will be the final elimination for the men on day number 1 here in Sotavento Beach, Fuerteventura, for the PWA opening event on the Slalom-X calendar. Yellow flag is up, 2 minutes to go. Who will be leading after day number 1? Let us know in the comments. Day number 1, 2 eliminations, and it's been proper hectic. I mean, I spoke to the guys in between, and they're talking about 5-0 sails, 5-4, 5-6, depending on how big they are. The bigger guys, 6-0s. Amado Vrieswijk's on a 6-0. I'm pretty sure Pierre Mortefon is on a 6-0. But I know Maciek Rakowski was on a 5.6. I think Nico Preen is on a 5.6. And they are fully wound. Like, they couldn't go any bigger. It is on the edge. Crazy stuff. So yellow flag still up. When that goes down, we will have a minute to go until elimination number 2. Come on, make some predictions. Let me know. There we go. 1 minute to go. Iachino, Mortefon, Preen, Vonk, Rakowski, Mercer. This is how we're looking. The whole container is shaking. It's pretty crazy conditions here. Lining up, pretty spread at the moment. We've got down the bottom end, looks like Matteo Iachino on the right. Then we've got Jordi Vonk on the blue sail. Pierre Mortefon on that grey sail. Then Nico Preen maybe fourth from the bottom. Then we've got Benoit Mercer. And then maybe Maciek Rakowski up on the boat end. The 2 Neil Prides could swap, I would imagine. Can't quite see from here. But I know when we get into the race, we'll be able to see much easier who is who. But we are getting ready for that start. Actually, that looks like maybe Maciek Rakowski down this bottom end. Here we go into the start. And it is a great start up that top end from the Neil Pride. So a great start from the Neil Pride. Good start from Pierre Mortefon. But the Severn actually up the top end is going great guns. That's Benoit Mercer, Maciek Rakowski flying, Mortefon flying. We've got Jordi Vonk absolutely going crazy down this bottom end, trying to roll over the top of Matteo Iachino, and Iachino has to go in the wake of Jordi Vonk. But look at Pierre Mortefon, the Slalom-X World Champion from 2024. But Maciek Rakowski is holding with him. But no, Mortefon, look at the speed of the Frenchman. He is absolutely on fire as we come down this speed run, and the Frenchman is going to jibe in first. The boards are hardly in the water. It's crazy stuff. Oh, not the best of jibes from Mortefon. It was a good jibe, but lost a bit of power. And Maciek Rakowski came back at him. And now we've got the infamous sausage run. This is the scary one. Maciek Rakowski didn't slow down last time. There was a brief hesitation from Mortefon, and that made a difference. How are we going to stack up now? Mortefon doesn't look to be slowing down. Maciek Rakowski either. Both hit the sausage at full speed. Great jumps from the guys. Look at the jump in third place there. That thing was huge from Nico Preen. He absolutely boosted. Mortefon's going to get the inside line on this second jibe mark. Maciek Rakowski going inside. Oh, it's a nice jibe from Maciek. He's in the money here. Preen looking good in third place. So Preen in third. Then we've got Matteo Iachino. Benoit Mercer is also in there, but out in front. Look at the speed from the Frenchman. Pierre Mortefon powering through. He wants the win in this second elimination. Just missed out in the first elimination, but Maciek Rakowski won the first elimination. He's right up there in second place, ready to pounce if there are any mistakes from Pierre Mortefon. The drone has to be careful here because there's a jibe coming up. I'm holding my breath here. Oh, there it goes. Pierre Mortavon jibes in first. Maciej Rakowski second. Looking good from Preen. In third place. Oh, and he shuts the door on Mateo Giacchino. Great jibe from Nico Preen there. Benoit Mercer coming round. The Severn boys sticking together. The Pride boys sticking together. But out in front, it is Pierre Mortavon, the reigning world champion in Slalom X. Is he going to finish the day in first place? If he wins here, he will do. It will be a first and a second. Maciej Rakowski at the moment is in second, so they would be on level points, but it will go on who won the last elimination. So that would be Pierre. If the positions stay the same, and he makes it round the jibe nice and clean for Pierre Mortavon. Second place, Maciej Rakowski stays on the board. Third place, Nico Preen. Then we've got Mateo Giacchino, Benoit Mercer. Hey, it's super close back there. All bets are off on this last reach, and someone's just gone down pretty hard on that. Was that Jordi Vonk maybe that went down? Looked nasty, but out in front, Pierre Mortavon. Oh, the drone nearly took out the other drone then. Did you see that? Pierre Mortavon, though, is going to win the second elimination here in Fuerteventura on the first day of competition. He will be now leading the event. Second place is Maciej Rakowski, and Nico Preen is having a proper battle here with Mateo Giacchino. Giacchino coming back strong, and Mateo Giacchino is going to take the third spot. What a last reach from Mateo to steal third ahead of Nico Preen. Maciej Rakowski finishes in second. He'll be level points for that first place. Benoit Mercer crosses the line in fifth place, and then Jordi Vonk will be the sixth place rider. Wow. So there we go. Maciej Rakowski level points with Pierre Mortavon, but Mortavon leading after day one because he won the last race. But Maciej showing he's got what it takes. Good comeback from Mateo Giacchino. Got himself that third place in the end. So 2 third places for him. And then Nico Preen, well, he'll count that fourth place, definitely good result, but his first elimination result back in that runners-up final. Fifth place, Benoit Mercer, similar story for him, and then Jordi Vonk, a fifth, 6 in the last one, added to his fifth, 11 points. He'll be up there in the overalls, but needs to put in some better results if he wants to get on that podium. Well, basically because everyone's been so consistent. We've got one more final coming up for you. It's going to be the women's winners final, elimination number 4. Let's bring it up. I'll go a bit quiet. You know me, doing 2 things at once has never been easy. Okay, so we're getting ready for that women's winners final. Women's winners elimination number 4. Let's have a look how we stand. Obviously how we stand in the women's so far. We've got 3 results in. And Femke van der Veen from Holland, yeah, from the Netherlands. Second, first. Wow. Could she do it again? Could she get her 3rd bullet in a row? Well, I am not counting her out. She has looked so good in those early rounds. Sarah Keita, 1st, 2nd, and a 10th. Wow, yeah, PMS in that second one. But Justine Lemaitre is the girl in 2nd place at the moment. 3rd, and a 2nd. And then Blanca Alabao has been very consistent. 4th, and a 3rd. So it is definitely all to play for. Bobby Lynn has also been consistent. 5, and a 4. But we're going to have to see what happens in this next elimination. Obviously, Sarah Keita will be gunning for the win. But she is going to want a discard. Yes, she is. Who else has shown moments so far? Well, yeah, looking down the list, that's it. Well, Jenna Gibson, she has shown moments, but she's not got it together. So far, 11th, and a 10th. It's been an absolute disaster, but that doesn't tell the whole picture. She's been leading elimination. She got disqualified for not jumping over the sausage, but she literally couldn't stop spinning out all the way to the mark, so didn't really have an opportunity. You know, had a big crash. Like, there's just crazy stuff. I think she had a PMS as well. So it's all been a bit of a disaster so far for Jenna Gibson, but she's got the speed. Could she turn it on in this 4th elimination? Could she turn it around? Well, for her sake, I hope so. She is the fastest woman in the world, so we're not counting her out, that is for sure. But Femke van der Veen is going to get most people's votes in this one. She is the one who showed the consistency, second, first, and a first. She is running away with it right now. Sarah Keita Offringer, though, first and a second. If she's to win this last elimination, she would be on level points with Femke van der Veen with that discard kicking in. So, you know, we're not counting out the Aruban coming back strong in this one. Has the wind dropped a little bit? Well, let's have a look as we're lining up for the start. Let's have a look, see if we can figure out where everyone is. It's very difficult from this angle. Here we go, though. So we've got the Patrick riders down this bottom end. This will be Davico. This will be Lemetier. We've got the Neil Prides in the middle. Oh, look at that. One on the Neil Pride firing. Femke van der Veen as well with a great start of that top end on the Severn. So, well, I think it's Femke van der Veen. We're going to put her name in it because she's just been in Terminator mode so far. But looking very good at the top. Could be Blanca Alabau. We will get, someone's getting some serious lift off up the top end. Which is either Femke or Alabau. But down this bottom end, we've got Justine Lemetier as we come into the speed run. A little bit further back, we've got Jenna Gibson on that duotone. We got Davico. Looks like we got Sarah Keita Offringer, but it is Justine Lemetier round in first place. Second place, Jenna Gibson flying down. She'd like this speed run. Like I say, the fastest woman in the world, and she's airborne and she's spinning out, but she's somehow trying to get it back together. She's not in the drink. She is still up there and competing, but Lemetier is the one that's going to win this speed run. They're going to go round in first place. So Lemetier round in first. Sarah Keita Offringer in second. Jenna Gibson in second now because she's gone on the round the outside of Sarah Keita Offringer. Femke van der Veen in the drink. We got Blanca Alabau coming through. Davico coming through. And here we go. The obstacle is coming up. The dreaded sausage. Justine Lemetier, Jenna Gibson, all of Great Britain hold their breath. Oh, she's looking a little out of control. Oh, she's nailed it. Not the cleanest landing, but she has nailed it, and that will feel a massive relief because this is hard to jump at the best of times. Put in 40 knots and crazy chop, it's even harder. Oh, not a good jump from Alabau, I think. Alabau just T-boned that thing. Oh, Jenna Gibson's in the drink. She's in the water, opening the door for Lemetier to come through, and Sarah Keita Offringer. Gibson drops back to third place. Lemetier comes through. Sarah Keita Offringer now up into second place. She hasn't had the best speed though, Sarah Keita, at this occasion. Oh, some big crashes on that sausage just in the background there. Lemetier could get this win wrapped up here. She's got the speed. You know, in these crazy winds, they haven't got that edge from Sarah Keita, and Gibson is making really good ground on the duotone. She's actually looks like she's rolling over the top of Sarah Keita Offringer, and Jenna Gibson has took second place, and well, she's closing in on Lemetier here. 2 jibe marks to go. Justine Lemetier with the advantage. It's a very wide jibe from Lemetier, and she's in the water. She's in the water, opening the door for Jenna Gibson with a good jibe from the Brit. And Jenna Gibson has now got the lead on her own, and she's got a little free run at this. It's in her own hands. 1 jibe mark to go. Jenna Gibson is leading this 4th and final elimination for the women. Here she is. Jenna Gibson from Great Britain has got the lead here. 1 jibe mark to go. Just needs to keep it nice and safe if you can do that in 40 knots of wind and mega chop and swell. Sarah Keita looks like she's almost out the harness. She looks like almost terrified, I would say. She doesn't look her normal, comfortable self. She is in survival mode. Jenna Gibson slowing right down for this jibe mark, and why not? Just get round it, get safely round it, and she gets in on the next tack. Surely this is a win for the Brit. She's had a disastrous day, but this will make it feel a lot better. Justine Lemetier in second place with a very wide jibe, but should stay in second place here. Just Sarah Keita Offringer in third, and Lemetier's gone down in the background. Oh no. Oh, Lemetier hits the drink. Sarah Keita is going to get second place here, but out in the lead. Surely there's only one winner. From Great Britain, Jenna Gibson will get a good race and finish the day with a bullet. That is going to be, well, that's going to help her sleep better tonight. If she'd have had a disaster in this fourth, that would have been a difficult night. But she wins the fourth and final elimination of the day, Jenna Gibson, and that will put her in a better headspace coming into tomorrow for day number 2. Sarah Keita gets a second place, so that gives her a first, a second, and a second. She won't be leading this event. Femke van der Veen will, but we don't know where Femke van der Veen is. She has not had a good race. We haven't really seen her challenging for those other places, but we will see Le Métier coming through in third place. So that will be second, third, real consistent day for Le Métier. Bobby Lynn, it looks like, is going to be in fourth place. Fifth place is Mal Davico on the other Patrick. Sixth place, well, who will it be? Maybe that's Femke van der Veen. Yeah, Femke van der Veen finishes in sixth place, but she will be leading the Slalom-X here in Fuerteventura after day number 1. What a day for the Dutch rider. Second place, Sarah Keita offering Le Métier will be in third, Blanca Alabau in fourth, Bobby Lynn in fifth. They're your overall results at the end of a crazy day.